Hello, Alistair here. So, I wanted to play some verses, and I haven't done so for a while. And I want to use themed decks, but I had no money, so had to go get some of that. Yeah, let's try something else. That wasn't working out for me that well. So this one. Nope. But yeah, eventually I did find something that actually worked. So that was a hard run, but I managed to get up to 500 trainer tokens. There we go. And I bought the Relentless Flame deck, which is what this video is going to be about. So, I do like to play versus and I do like to construct my own decks, but I think there's something fun about playing themed. It's more like, it's a more even playing style. Oh, that's my forehead. Yes, my eyesight is not the best. So, I went to Google and basically searched which deck do I need to win everything all the time. And Relentless Flame was suggested, and it's a pretty good deck. So I thought, hey, why not just do a review on it? So yeah, this is me just playing some games. I would say that I actually did win quite a lot of games, but yeah, showing you the video doesn't really tell you how good the deck is because, well, editing is magical. So instead, let's run through the deck and see where it works and where it doesn't. So the main attraction about this deck is, of course, Charizard. And your mission playing this deck is getting him evolved as fast as possible. Now, there's a number of ways you can do that. There's a lot of search for Pokemon trainer cards in your deck. There's a lot of draw in the deck. And there's force, what's called? There's two switches? Two, right? Yes, two. So you have the option of building them up on your bench and then putting them into play when you feel like it. You can collect. Also very practical. Besides evolving Charizard, you also want Nidoqueen, if possible, evolved as fast as possible, because once during your turn, before you attack, you may search your deck for a Pokemon that isn't a GX or EX, reveal it and put it into your hand. Which again gives you the option to evolve to a Charizard fairly quickly, because you can go search for the cards that you don't necessarily have in your hand. Energy. There's 20 fire energies in the deck, and since Charizard's attack discards as a minimum 2 fire energies, Brock's Grit is really practical because it will allow you to retrieve energy cards from your discard pile and put it back into your deck. So the synergy in this deck is really good. If you're going to win with it, it's going to be with Charizard. Like, he is the main attraction and he is the one who is going to win the battle for you. If you get unlucky, it's a fairly weak deck in my mind, and you will most likely lose. But the odds are actually stacked in your favor. So if you want to go and play versus with a themed deck, this is one of the best ones to get. It's fairly old, people know it, and the disadvantage here is that there's a lot of people that knows how to counter it. But it is really hard to counter, and you don't need a lot of luck. If you are fairly unlucky in your draw and you don't really get any of the evolutions, or Charizard is caught in your price cards, which I had both of my Charizards in there and not in my deck, then you're screwed and you will most likely lose. If you can't bring Charizard into play fairly quickly, you will lose. But the good thing is that it's a fairly quick deck. If you're going to win, you can do it in relatively few turns. So I would probably go for it if you don't have it already and you want to play a themed versus. It's an 8 out of 10 for me. It's really good, but it does have some weaknesses. It is kind of dependent on your starting hand, the luck you can get there. Because if you don't get any of the Charizard, Charmander, Charmeleon, you don't get the option to draw cards fairly quickly, you're going to see yourself knocked out. Especially against fast-moving decks. So this was the first time I tried doing one of these kinds of videos. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like. If you want to see me do more deck reviews, let me know in the comments which decks you think I should try out, and I will be glad to do so. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day.